I still really, really love you. Love is stronger than pride. I still really, really love you. Ooh. Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After, Season 4, Episode 8, Nowhere to Run. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And most of all, thank you so much for being here. And make sure you enjoy yourself in the comment section with all of your cousins, who I affectionately call my nieces and nephews. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who've been here with your auntie forever, okay, happily ever after, thank you so much for your continued support. Tonight, I had to bring it out, y'all. I had to bring the wine glasses back out. Yes. This is what we live for, y'all. This glass says, best auntie ever. And it was given to me by one of my subscribers. And I just want to say, we're going to say cheers to Happily Ever After. Cheers to a hot ass show. Cheers to your auntie trying not to act a mofo fool up on this blickety night. Cheers to Colt sitting outside waiting on Larissa's ass for 3 hours. Cheers to Mofo, you should have just went on and paid for the hairdo because you end up paying for it any goddamn way. Cheers to Skins taking Ashley's ass to the bank. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Cheers to it all. The drama of it all. Clink, 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 your auntie drinking Diet Coke. No alcohol. Because won't no alcohol needed. Y'all, let's go ahead on and get into this goddamn shit. Okay, this got. Let's start off with Ashley and Jay. I'm going to sit on this sofa. I want to be comfortable. Okay, so Ashley and Jay are basically sitting in the living room with our girl Poochie. Okay, Poochie, Waducci. Okay, Poochie, can you get okay? Can you get Jay to do something with Ashley's Poochie? Ashley's thinking that Poochie is going to be the savior of the world. She thinks that Poochie is going to come in there and straighten out all of her problems. But guess what? Her problems are deep enough to swim in. So basically, Poochie has observed her brother, and she's like, this is sad. Like, it's bothering me. My brother is sad. You know, he told me about, you know, the incidents that happened between him and all these women on Tinder. And I want to get down to the bottom of it because I'm leaving and I'm going back home to Jamaica. And it's, you know, basically everything is still unresolved. And so Ashley is sitting there with her prayer cloths and all her prayer oils. And she's got, you know, sage and all kinds of stuff around her. Y'all know I'm exaggerating. But Ashley, you know, she's sitting around and she's, you know, watching Poochie pack her stuff up, and so is Jay. And so, you know, Poochie starts asking Jay about, you know, why did you have this affair? Why did you do what you did? And so Jay is like, you know, I don't know, you know, whatever. He's trying to, you know, kick it to the curb. And she's like, look, I really want to get down to the bottom of it. Is it because you bored? Is it because you don't have a job? I mean, like, what the fuck is going on? And so, you know, Jay is like, you know, yes, that is what it is. Poochie is asking Jay's questions, and she's getting some dialogue out of Jay. She's finally getting him to tell the truth about the matter and really go into depth about how he feels. He said he's been sitting there all this time and on the same sofa, same day in and day out, like Groundhog's Day. And he says that was one of the things that contributed to him having the affair. And so Ashley, is feeling some kind of way because she's like, bitch, you knew that when you came over here, there was going to be a time period when you were not going to work. And she said, you cheated 3 days after we got married. And so I'm saying that was enough time for Jay to figure out that the punani wasn't like that, she basically didn't have the cash flow that he thought. And, it was other women that were running after him. And, how can Jay and Ashley defend herself when she hasn't even filed for the man's adjustment of status? So now that Jay hasn't been working, his punishment has been that I'm not going to file for an adjustment of status for you because you cheated on me. So that further throws this man into a depression. Now, I'm not saying that Jay was right for cheating on. Well, yes, I am. Because I can't stand that ass. And I am just happy to see that a lot of the stuff that was going on Instagram was really true. Jay really did cheat on that ass. He really did turn out to be like his father with the big sack. He turned out to be like Skins, as the sister said. And he just, he just over here using her ass to get a green card, probably to bring his family over here on a more permanent basis. It just, damn it, is what it is. Now, all of us, well, no, I wasn't. But some people were optimistic that it wasn't what it was. But damn it, it is what it is. And because I don't like Ashley's ass, I am glad that Skins is getting the skins, okay? Now, this woman, as we found out last week, tracked this mofo down. Poochie said, you know what? I thought that I was going to be able to, help y'all out with this situation, but it got worse. Yeah, because what Ashley wanted to do was defend her damn self. Nobody got time for you to defend yourself. Let the boy do what the boy gonna do, okay? He was sitting there talking to his sister. She was getting some things out of him. And you jumped in it. And then she's going to tell, Jay was like, she's talking to him and telling him he's immature and he's acting like a boy. He's a narcissist because he made this all about him. And Jay was like, you making me look like a fucking fool in front of my sister. Like, I don't want anybody to make me feel like a fool in front of my sister. And because Ashley does have the cash roll, she's got the bankroll and everything, she feels like it's okay for her to talk to him like that because she feels like she owns this mofo. Well, guess what, Ashley? You just found out, boo, you don't owe a damn thing. You don't own nothing, boo, okay? I am so happy to see her miserable with her scamming, cheating, allegedly, scamming, cheating ass. I'm happy to see it. Sure am. But I'm sad that Poochie came here and had to be in the midst and in the middle of all of that, okay? She had to be in the middle of all of that. And I'm just like, I'm feeling some kind of way for her. And I'm feeling some kind of way for the brother. But fuck Ashley. I don't even care. All right, she scammed us. She faked like they hadn't been married. Their asses was married. I mean, she allegedly has lupus. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff. They was scamming and playing all kinds of games on Instagram and trying to jump into people's DMs and get started. And you know what? Just to see that there was a day that this bitch cried is all the satisfaction your auntie need. And am I being a petty mofo? You god daggone Skippy. I'm being a petty mofo up in this mother. I love to see that ass sitting up there crying at the cheers to them crying, okay? Cheers, y'all. Cheers to them crying. The next couple we about to talk about, can we talk about them, is Andrei and Lizzie. Andrei and Libby are getting ready to go out to her sister's house, Rebecca, for a baby shower. Now, you know when your family, especially when your baby sister is having a baby, damn it, you want to be there, okay? You want to come up in there. You want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to clink, clink, you know, you want to you want to celebrate and all that. You know what I'm saying? You want to toast it up. You want to do all that and more. So Andrei is worried about who's going to be there. He's worried about whether or not Jen is going to be there. And so, you know, he asks, you know, Libby, is she going to be there? Lizzie, like, I don't know if she's going to be there. Nothing. What should I wear? So this bitch comes out in a red mermaid wedding dress. I mean, pink mermaid, hot pink, fuchsia pink, hot ass pink, inappropriate ass wedding dress. And I'm sitting up there looking like, why in the hell is she wearing that to a baby shower? And trying to act like she didn't have anything to wear. We ain't never seen her dressed like that. We ain't never seen her have something on that didn't look like it was stretched out of capacity. So anyway, that ass, you know, goes up there. And they get to the baby shower and everything. And Rebecca had did a wonderful job. She had a beautiful cake. She had candles all over the place, fuchsia pinks, hot pinks, pastel pinks. Like, she really did a great job. And this was her mofo house. And so, you know, Andrei is, you know, walking around there with his damn, you know, gray uniform on. Okay, this bitch wears that same gray shirt and same gray shorts. He just might as well go ahead and be a UPS driver. Bitch, put a patch on that and just go ahead on to get you a damn job. Like, he says that he wanted to be a trucker. Why didn't he go work for UPS and FedEx? The bitch wears the same uniform every day. A bottle of beer, a gray shirt, and some gray shorts. This mofo, you mean to tell me this mofo ain't got better clothes than that? Come on. I know y'all better hit that damn thumbs up button. Thank you so much for the super chat. Are they not hitting the thumbs up button? Okay. The side eye is eternal. Okay. So anyway, they're at the party and everything. They're having a great time. He's trying not to be uptight with his butt tied up in a wad. And in comes Jenny. Jenny comes in, you know, she's happy because this is her baby sister in the baby shower. So this mofo want to make a big deal out of, you know, her being there. So he goes over to Rebecca and was like, the fuck is Jenny doing here? She need to stay on her side of the room and I stay on mine. The same time, in between time, Lizzie is opening up gifts and everything, and she's enjoying the festivities, or at least trying to, because her husband has really shown himself to be a complete and total butthole. So she's trying to enjoy it. In the meantime, he goes over to Rebecca. He's like, you know, what is Jenny doing in here? She's like, the fuck you mean is she doing in here? So Jenny basically was agitating too, because Jenny was standing up at the table when he was walking around there with his butt tied up, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, what? What? You got something to say? What you got to say? You got something you want to say, bitch? And so, you know, he goes over there. Rebecca was like, you know what? She's my sister. I wasn't going to leave her out of it. You know, back up off me. And so, you know, when everybody starts looking and everything, he's like, shh, shh, to Rebecca. And then, you know, they go out into the hallway, into the foyer to have a conversation. During this conversation, Andrei has the nerve to tell her that she should have told him who she was going to invite and who she wasn't going to invite, who was coming and who wasn't coming. And she said, bitch, this is my house. He said, yeah, you hosting it at your house, but this is my party. She said, let me tell you something, mofo. What you not going to do is tell me who and who I can't have in my house. There's no reason for you to do that. And he's like, you know, but this is my party and I run things. Don't you understand? Andrei says that the family doesn't listen to a damn thing he says, and they need to start listening to what he says. Mofo, when you get a motherfucking job and you start paying bills around this bitch, then you can say what you want to say, and we'll listen to what the hell we got to listen to. But as long as you walking around with that UPS outfit on, bitch, without the patch on the side, it goes on to confirm that you still ain't got no goddamn job. So Lizzie comes out, and she's like, what the hell is going on? And so Rebecca was like, I shouldn't have to deal with this kind of energy coming from Andrei, because this mofo is mad about who the hell I have in my house. Jenny is your sister, and she is my sister. She's your sister. We're sisters, and we are going to be together no matter what. And so Andrei is standing out there trying to convince her why she's wrong, that, you know, this is his party. He running every damn thing, and, you know, he's the mofo that they need to consult when they, you know, start sending out invitations and shit. And so Libby gets into it, and she was like, no, my sister is going to be invited. That's my sister, and I want her to be here. So Andrei was like, you know what? Take your ass over there in the room, because I'm talking to her. I'm not even talking to you. Now, you know how I snatched that phone up out your hand and make me snatch you up around your neck and choke you the hell up out of it. Yeah. Okay? So, that's how her head would have been looking too. So Libby, you know, she tries to be a little bad with him and everything, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, act like, you know, she running things and everything. And Andrei just went on to let her have it because, you know, it was too many men in the house for him to act a mofo fool. The next thing we see is him talking about something. Come on, Libby, let's go. How the hell do you leave your own baby shower before everybody else? Bitch, you should be having such a good time and letting everybody collect your gifts and take the gifts out to the car. This mofo is so damn unappreciative. He didn't appreciate anything that the family does for him. Not one thing. And so, you know, Libby is, you know, she doesn't put up a resistance or anything. She goes out into the car. And so, you know, Jenny was like, bye. Bye. Adios, amigos. Ciao, bitch. Deuces. See you later. She don't care nothing about him, okay? And the family gonna support her, and they gonna back her up because, like she said, you don't know enough about this family. We ride or die with one another. I don't give a damn if Libby mad at me or not. I'm gonna always go, you know, hang out there with my sister. I don't care if me and my sister just had a damn argument. I'm showing up and I'm showing the fuck out. Okay. So Libby gets in the car and she was like, you know, you just was disrespectful to my sister. You need to fix this. You alienating yourself from everybody in the damn family. And you at this point, you burning bridges, motherfucker. And I need their money. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm always running around crying broke, bitch. And so, you know, I need their money. I need my family's money. So you want to sit down with Jenny and have a conversation. They get to the restaurant and everything. And, you know, he still got his ass on his chest. And guess what? Jenny came with hers on there, too. Jenny came up to the table. He was like, have a seat. Jenny said, bitch, bitch, you don't tell me where to sit. I sit where I want to sit. And I'm going to sit how I want to sit. If I want to straddle this stool, that's what I'm going to do. You understand me? I'm going to do exactly what I want to do up in this camp. And so, you know, Libby, like, you know, they all thinking, okay, so why Jenny coming up in here rickety road? Because Jenny tired of his crap. He gonna sit up there and tell her, you know, how she doesn't respect him and she need to have respect for him and all this old kind of bull crap. And Jenny was like, bitch, get a job first. Then he was like, you don't do nothing. She said, I know he talking about somebody that don't do nothing. She said, mofo, my day starts at 6 o'clock and it ends at 9. And the only thing you do is get up at 11 o'clock in the day. Bitch. And all you do is drink beer and surf on the internet. He gonna sit up there and talk about he a damn construction worker now. Mofo, you's a handyman, mofo. Fix a bitch pipes. That's what you good for. You good for fixing Libby's pipes. And are you really fixing that? She gonna sit up there and talk about how she don't want to bring the baby into a toxic relationship and a toxic situation. And like my daughter said, you should have been on birth control. You knew that the problems was going on from the day the mofo came from Moldova. And then you gonna sit up there and rush to have a damn baby? You should have figured all of that out before you... She should have figured all of that stuff out before she got pregnant. The last thing she needed was a baby when this mofo ain't doing nothing with his life. Why the hell do women think that if I have a baby and I let him know that, you know, he's going to be having some responsibility, that all of a sudden he going to step his game up and he going to be taking care of the family? No, it make it worse for some men, especially him. I'm telling you, he Andrei from the hood. He's not Andrei from Moldova. He's Andrei from the ghetto. This this deadbeat Libby, this on you, boo. You should have made him strap it up every time he wanted to wrap it up. I'm just saying, you didn't have to rush to have no baby with him. You knew what the hell you had. You knew this motherfucker. Okay. It's time for me to move on because, wait a minute, hold on. Let me get my glass. Clink, clink, clink. To stopping myself before the E and R came out, okay? Okay. Calm down, Auntie, calm down. The next mofos I want to talk about is Colt and Larissa. We open up this segment with Colt. Larissa coming down the steps. Larissa madder than a mofo. Her damn pocketbook was so empty that that bitch look like an unraveled trash bag. You know how when you open up a trash bag and the trash, you know, you got to get the trash bag like this and you got to kind of pull it a little bit, you know, so you can get it open and you can pop it up and boom, like that and stick it in the trash can, you know what I'm saying, and let it get full with trash. Her motherfucking pocketbook was so goddamn I wanted to take them like that and just tag on it, you know, just tug on it just a little, you know, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, over that bitch. I said, can she get some helium up in it? It was tight as a balloon. Y'all know how you gotta take the balloon and, you know. This bitch was mad as hell. She came down them steps. They talking about, what's going on, Larissa? She said, I don't want to talk about it. Larissa, what's going on? She said, I don't want to talk about it. DLC, but you, somebody gonna talk about it. Larissa said, Colty said he was gonna pay for my hair. And then after he found out how much the hair was, then this motherfucker gonna sit up there and talk about some he ain't gonna pay for it. It ain't number $240, but when he found out it was $240, this motherfucker said, no, your dad gonna pocketbook and your hair gonna stay flapper. You ain't getting no fluff, no dye, no curl. You ain't getting no weave, no track. You ain't getting a damn thing. You better call Auntie and ask Auntie for one of them wigs she got up over that mofo. Because you ain't getting shit from me. So Larissa said, you know what? I'm going through every box up in this... I'm going through every box up in this mofo and I'm going to find me some money. Larissa had all kinds of envelopes and... advertisements and all kinds of stuff from way back up in the day. She even found a receipt from the slot machine that Miss Debbie husband brought for her ass. She was in it. She said, I'm trying to scrounge around this bitch looking for somebody. She said, I can't even find no money for this. Larissa, I'm going through this. You remember them old Rolodexes? Larissa was going through that door like... She said, I can't find a dime up in this mofo. If Goldie don't pay for my damn hair, who the hell gonna come pay for it? So, you know, she all mad up and everything. You know, the other cameraman, he's standing there, he waiting, because he waiting on Goldie ass. Goldie ass came running down them damn steps. I'm sick of her ass. I'm sick of her ass. I ain't paying for it. Up in here. They say, I ain't got no money. I got mortgage I gotta pay. I got light bills. Baby need a pair of shoes. Working out. Hey, gave it over to the Lord and he worked it out. Colty said, bitch, I don't have no money. He said, all she wanted is money, money, money. Colty pay for this. Colty saved my life. Colty do this. He said, she think I'm... Colty said, I ain't up in here making it right. Colty said, I don't have rain-making power up in this mofo. I'm sick of her ass. She wants me to rescue her. She wants me to save her. I ain't got money for all of that business. She walked out the door. He said, the fuck you going? He said, she wants some $240 for her hair. He said, I ain't paying for nothing. Okay? I ain't paying for jack. In the meantime, Larissa don't know where she gonna get her hair done at. You better call Carmen or you better call Tyrone. Girl, you better call Tyrone. Call him. Okay? So, at the end of the day, we see Colty. He's standing there, looking like lumberjack. Why does he, what the hell was going on with them lumberjack, snowman, Christmas pattern pants that this fat bitch had on? So Colty got, his Christmas outfit on, and he's like, Larissa and I had the house to ourselves. My mom is on holiday. I thought we was gonna be up in here and, play some games, knock a couple of boots. I thought I was gonna get my sex tonight. Cause mom on holiday. But what I failed to realize is that if I don't pay, ain't no play. So, I got to harassing Larissa's ass up in here. Because I said, look, I paid for the Botox. The least you could do is a little bit. You understand? Larissa said, nah, bitch. You ain't had $240 for me to get my hair done? You gets nothing. So Colty said, Larissa went out and put his phone number out there on the Instagram. Locked herself up in the bathroom, said he was whooping that ass. Colty said after she did that, he went on and disconnected her telephone. Like she a mofo child on punishment. What petty mofo? Because he can't get what he wants to get. Gonna sit up there and disconnect a bitch phone like she 12 years old. You's about a petty mofo. How in the hell she ever got hooked up and ever believed this man is beyond me. This mofo wants to control every aspect of Larissa's life, and when he couldn't get the ass, he whipped her ass. He said he don't know who the hell called the police. Bitch, yes you do. Yes you do. Now, we all remember Larissa coming out there on Instagram and hollering and screaming. Colty said the police officers came to the door. 5 of them mofos came to the door. Was kicking the door while he was up there disconnecting phones, calling Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and he ran down the stairs and opened up the door. He said, them bitches busted the door. They tore that door up. He said they handcuffed his big ass and took him out there and they was about to lock him up. But then Larissa came out there and couldn't speak English well. And goddamn it, they said, you know what? Let him go. We taking her ass. She out here talking all this trash. She been on Instagram. She got subscribers and everything. She got these crazy 90-day fiance fans calling her ass. Lock her up. They said you want to be on Instagram, do you? You got all these Hey, fiance, crazy mofo fans calling us, talking about you and they getting your ass whooped. You got your makeup smeared all over your face and everything, talking about you was in there, patting the cooch and everything and trying to, shave it down and rub it down. Oh, no. We busting the door down and somebody's ass is going up here and it happened to be her. Colt said he don't know what to do. He want his wife back. He don't know why somebody will call the police. This is her second time going to jail. This mofo seriously was trying to Norman base his ass to make us think that he was sincere. Bitch, this was a setup from the giddy up because you wasn't getting that ass that you thought that you deserved and you thought you paid for. So this crazy mofo, right? This crazy mofo calls his mama. I hate to tell my mama, bitch, you couldn't wait to call your mother and tell your mother. Daddy get up on the phone. Hey, what's going on? Mama, Larissa been arrested again. Again, the bitch do now. So Colt is acting like, he really concerned about her, so he wants to go and bail her out because at the end of the day, Colty, like all the rest of these people, feel like he owns Larissa's ass. That's the only reason why he did it. He didn't do it because he loved no damn Larissa. He did it because he felt like this was his merchandise and he needed to go and get his merchandise back out of the store, okay? So this mofo goes to a loan shark, Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony is the Bill's bondsman. Mr. Tony looking like a big, fat, black-ass G.I. Joe. Mr. Tony was looking like a big G.I. Joe with his Rockaway. Oh, I said, my daughter said, who wears Rockaway? I said, Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony. Oh my God, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. Click, 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 click. G.I. Joe Tony. The lady told him, fill out the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. So Mr. Tony sat there and, he's eating, chewing his little chewing gum. He kept forgetting he was on camera and stuff. So Mr. Tony was like, what's up? You need to bond somebody out? He was like, yeah, my wife. He was like, oh, okay. How much money you got? Colty was like, I ain't got no money. He was like, oh, okay, you ain't got no damn collateral, you broke bitch, you ain't... You walking up at Mr. Tony's, how you think I pay for these Rockaway and these G.I. Joe outfits? Got my little badge up on the front and everything, I'm certified like... Tony said, bitch, I'm certified, don't you see this big ass badge? So... Colty basically doesn't have the money. He said he doesn't really own anything, to do the collateral and all that type of stuff. And so Tony said, bitch, it's going to be $100, her bond is $1,000. And, it's going to be $50 processing fee because I have to come get one of y'all bitch asses, okay? Because if she don't show up, I'm coming to get you. Mr. Tony said, if she skip out of town or do anything, I'm coming to get you and I'm going to fuck you up. Because it ain't but $1,000. I need 200 doves from you. So Colty goes in his pockets and pulls out and counts out 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Bitch, if you had taken that same money and paid for Larissa's hair, you wouldn't be here. All you needed was two $20 bills, and you would have been able to get you some sex tonight, okay? As Danielle say, I want my sex tonight. You end up paying for her hair anyway. You broke, no good, controlling, manipulative mother, allegedly. You wanted to have control over Larissa and not pay for her damn hair. But you ended up paying for the hair anyway. Because you didn't get your sex tonight, you decided that you was going to play a game, and then y'all standing up around, oh, I'm sweating, y'all. Y'all standing up around that mofo, hollering and screaming and cussing and fussing, and she out there on damn Instagram. Colt, you still pay for her hair. And you gave her more problems. And you gave yourself more problems. And then you gonna sit up there on the next episode and tell me they could have shot me. Use a big ass target. Why not? You sitting up there with plaid booty pants on, your ass just as flat as a pancake and wide as a damn Empire State Building. And you talking about you ain't got no damn money, but you gonna sit up there and peel off them bills for that when you could have went on and got that girl hair done, but you mad because you ain't get no ass. And so you gonna sit up there and punish the girl, have her going through all the damn mail up in the house. This bitch was going through the library up in that. Okay. Tony, little receptionist, Tony said, get that bitch. Said, I need a mug shot from that. Tony said, get that bitch up against that wall right there. Stand up underneath that sign that says Mr. Tony's. And just give him that tablet right there. Put a couple of his stuff on there. Because if that ass don't show up, so you don't go. Goldie's standing up there like this. And that motherfucker had the nerve to be smiling. These motherfuckers smiling for the picture, have his damn face. I said that. I can't with these mofos. I can't with these mofos. Colt, Mr. Tony said, bitch, I'm not playing with you. You look like a bitch that'll run out on bail. And I don't know what your wife is looking like, but I don't trust your ass. So we need a mug shot of you. Put his number down there, his inmate number, and some more stuff. He said, because I'm going to tell you right now, if one of y'all skip out, I'm coming and I'm going to bust you. Clean the G.I. Joe. Y'all, you can't make this dumb stuff up. The last couple I'm going to talk about is Pedro and Chantel. Where do we begin with these two mofos right here? Pedro was like, I'm waking up in the morning and I got a whole new, brand new attitude about this situation. Chantel is walking through the streets of the Dominican Republic with her husband. She done figured out that she done did the wrong damn thing. She went over there with Mama Lydia. Mama Lydia told her, if I was there, I'd have whooped everybody ass. Your sister, starting with your sister. Then I'd have went to your mother. Then I'd have got your brother and your daddy. I was going to whoop everybody's butt. So Chantel is feeling good and disrespected. Okay? So she's walking with Pedro. Pedro's not really feeling it. Pedro's like, I ain't really feeling this and I want to have a conversation. So they sit down on the bench and everything. So Pedro was like, Chantel, let me ask you, what the fuck is you doing here? So Chantel was like, I told you why I was here. No, Pedro said, but it ain't making sense. What are you doing here? So she's like, I'm here because I'm here for you. So Pedro said, well, if you're here for me, then you need to talk to my sister. You need to talk to Nicole, and you need to get it right. You disrespected my mother last night. She my mother. My mother's my mother. My wife, my wife. But Pedro was like, you disrespected my mother last night. You didn't resolve anything, and I need you to go head on and resolve the situation with my sister. So she was like, I don't want to talk to your sister. Your sister doesn't like me, and I don't really care too much for your sister. And so, it didn't work out with your mother, and I'm here for you. cute. I don't want to talk about it. So Pedro said, bitch, we going to talk about it. So he was like, you didn't even want to talk with my mother last night. She said, well, I wanted your mother to let bygones be bygones. And so Pedro was like, no, we're not going to let bygones be bygones. If you are here for me, and that's what you say, you want to resolve the relationship and the situation between you and I, then you need to, if you're going to be here, you're going to be here and you're going to talk to my sister. And it's just flat out that. And if that's not the case, then Chantel, you need to take your ass back to Atlanta. Go the hell back out to Atlanta because you're not here for. So she was like, you know what, for you, Pedro, I'm going to go head on and do it. I'm going to talk to your sister, but know that this is my attempt to get things straight. But I can't make your sister say or do the right thing, and I'm not going to let your sister sit up there and disrespect me. So, basically, Pedro is sitting, with Chantel and everything, and they're sitting there. This is the night that they're waiting for, Nicole to show up because she had agreed that she was going to meet with Nicole. And so Nicole walks her little cheetah banana ass dress when all this bitch needed was a couple of bananas up on her mofo head, okay? So she walks up there and everything. She sits down at the table. She ruder than a mofo, okay? She straight up rude. And so Pedro's like, basically, I'm in the middle of this bull crap. And so her and, Nicole get to talking about what happened at the house and who was to blame for it. Basically, Nicole was like, your brother took and hit the lamp. And so Pedro responded. He came around the table and whooped that ass. And so she was, mad about that. And she felt like that river, drip, drip, drop, drop, has started it. And really, at the end of the day, who knows? It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it escalated, but it did, damn it. And so when River got up and he hit that lamp like that, Pedro responded. Now, why Nicole jumped into the fight and everything, you know what I'm saying, scratching and biting and kicking and all of that kind of stuff, I would have did the same thing had it been my brother. But, she took a warm out, and that's what Chantel was mad about, because if you all remember the fight scene, Chantel was like, who did that, Nicole? Oh, God. But in the meantime and in between time, she's standing over there screaming and crying and hollering and all of that kind of stuff. So, Chantel has always been on her family's side. She's believed what her family has said. She is not, in my opinion, defended Pedro in the way that she should. Her mother sits up at the table with a taser. She doesn't correct her mother. Her mother and her father have accused this man of harvesting the American dollar. They've done all kinds of stuff to make this man uncomfortable. And Pedro has had to live with that. And so when the sister comes and the sister's talking her stuff, Chantel is uncomfortable with it because guess what? She's getting a little bit of taste of of the family Chantel's medicine. This is the kind of same stuff that Pedro went through, but she ain't had no understanding. And now that she's over here in the DR thinking that she's gonna run stuff, she's finding out she's not. So she was like, Nicole sitting up here in my face with this ugly ass dress on. The dress was ugly. I'm telling you, just was not, wasn't good for the camera. But she probably thought that it looked cute, but it just was a hot ass mess. And to me, Nicole looks a hot ass mess because she over exaggerates her makeup and all of that kind of stuff. Just be beautiful, boo. That's all you got to do. You have a beautiful shape, a beautiful face. Well, you got an all right looking face and everything. Just work what God has given you, accentuate it just a little bit. Chantel, her boobs was out, her split was all the way up to her coochie coo. And I just was like, why is Chantel dressed like this? The dress was just busting open and everything. I don't know if it had spandex in it or not, if it was Fashion Nova, what the hell it was, LuLaRoe. What the hell was going on with it? But anyway, they sit at the table and they going back and they don't make any sense. So, at this point, Pedro's like, look, if you want to be with me, you said you want to fix this. If you want to be with me, damn it, you're going to have to marry. Is something going on out there? Okay, somebody using the S word. Okay, new subscribers, don't use that word on my channel. SHIT will get you blocked and deleted, okay? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, new subscribers. So anyway, they basically sitting there and everything. And Pedro's like, look, you said that you was here for me. You wasn't here for. So Nicole was like, look, this ain't going nowhere. We both the scrapper dapper up at this joint. Pedro, we gonna go over to the hotel. We gonna pick up your bags and we gonna be dust up in here. And so Pedro was like, no, take your ass on home. I got this. So Pedro goes to Chantel. Chantel's crying and everything, talking about it ain't fair. Talk about how Nicole talked about her hair and, you know, she was mean to her and all of this different stuff. But the stuff that she was saying was stuff that was so petty. I was like, really? You really? You about to lose your marriage with your husband because of the girl said something about your weave, your hair was ugly? Bitch, maybe it was ugly. Take a note. You said her dress was ugly. She said your weave was ugly. Fair exchange ain't no damn robbery. Get over it, Chantel. So anyway, you know, Pedro was like, look, I told you basically what I wanted. You need to fix this with my mother and my sister. Chantel, he said that I want an apology. She said, but where was my apology when your sister was disrespecting me, when your sister was doing this? Well, where was his apology when your mama and your daddy and River and Summer and summertime and spring and all of them and fall was doing what the hell they was doing? Both families have been disrespectful. Both sides of the family. And it's gotten worse because Pedro and Chantel cannot come to an agreement in their relationship and check their families in order to save their relationship. Pedro, you check your mama. Chantel, you check your mama and your daddy, your brother and your sister, and come to an agreement so that you can keep it. But nah. Pedro said, bitch, I told you what I needed you to do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going over to the hotel room. And I'm taking my stuff. And I'm going back to my mama house. Because I'm in the middle of this and I don't want to be anymore. And I hate to say it. Lord knows I hate to say it. But I agree with Pedro. Pedro has been in the United States of America for almost 3 years now. Going through this bull with the family Chantel. Family Chantel has done everything to tear this man down, to make this man feel like he ain't jack. Now, I know that they all wrong. But at the end of the day, a simple, you know what? We're going to agree to disagree, Nicole, but I apologize. I apologize how you was treated by my family. And the same thing with Pedro. Family Chantel, I apologize for being an asshole on every field trip, every visit to the woods, the cabins. I apologize for being an asshole. It's a simple, you ain't got to, an apology is not an admission of guilt. It's not saying that I'm right, you wrong. That's not what an apology is. Let's just stop this right now so that we can move on. Pedro and Chantel goes back to the hotel. Chantel is sitting there and she gives Pedro an ultimatum. If you pack your mofo bags and you walk about that door, it's over. She comes over to the bed. Pedro steady packing up stuff and he's steady fussing and cussing and doing what he got to do. Chantel is like, you the one that said you wanted to leave because she thought that Pedro wasn't going to leave. But what you don't do is give a hot-ass, hot-headed man an ultimatum while you going through this kind of stuff. The best thing for Chantel to do at that time in order to maintain peace between her and Pedro was to shut the hell up, let him take his bags. Pedro said, you came over here for me, but you didn't do anything that I asked you to do, so you take your ass back to Atlanta. He said you can change your plane ticket tomorrow and get your ass back up out of here because I don't care. She said, you don't love me. Pedro was like, you know what? That ain't going to work. That manipulation, that love, all of that stuff ain't got nothing to do with how I'm feeling right now. I'm sick of being in the middle of this bullshit. I came over here to spend time with my family, and you decided to bring your ass over here. You didn't make things better. What you did was make things worse. Pedro took that suitcase and walked up out that door, and Chantel was sitting up on that daggone bed with regret and tears in her eyes, okay? because you cannot manipulate a person into being with you. You already embarrassed the man and made the man feel like a piece of trash in front of his mother. You made him choose between you and your mom, you and his mother, which is okay. I mean, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because he does need to leave and cleave. But at the same time, your family treat him like crap. See, it's no winning. There's no right side or wrong side to be on. Like Auntie, like 1 minute I'm for Chantel, 1 minute I'm for Pedro. But really what I am is I'm for what's right. A damn simple ass apology is not gonna hurt either one of them, Pedro or Chantel. But both of them, in the middle of trying to defend their family. Chantel said this is that bitch assness that he does when, he's around his family. But Chantel, you do the same bitch assness. You go back and tell your family everything that Pedro did. Then you got the nerve to sit up in law offices and investigators' offices and all of that kind of stuff. You think that don't nobody remember all of that bull crap? We remember that. We remember it. So how are you going to sit there and now that the shoe is on your foot, now you got a damn attitude and you don't have no understanding about what this mofo is talking about. Pedro ain't playing with your ass. Pedro rolled that suitcase up out of there and got up out of that camp. And she was like, you know what, I'm starting to think I shouldn't have came. Duh. You let all your girlfriends talk you into it. You let them talk you into coming over there for Pedro. And Pedro's sister was like, Pedro's staying here for another couple of weeks. And what he need to do is divorce her ass. He need to, while he's over here, he going to be able to see the person that Chantel really is. And I hope he leave him. But let me tell you something, Nicole. It doesn't make a difference whether or not it's Chantel or your little girlfriend, your little thoughtless ass girlfriend that you had. If Pedro don't fix and put boundaries up around you and your mama, it doesn't make a difference who he's with, who he marries, or who he sleeps with. Y'all still going to have the same problems because all of y'all are too intimately involved in these damn relationships. Okay? Pedro sits outside. I guess he's waiting on an Uber to come and pick him up. I thought Nicole was going to come, but, he's sitting Nicole packing. Pedro's sitting outside, and he was like, I love my wife, but I can't do this no more. I can't be in the middle of this bull crap. And I don't blame him one bit for not wanting to be in the middle of this bull crap. And the thing about it is for Chantel to come over there and invade his privacy, invade his space, okay? While this mofo was trying to, work it out. I think that what she should have did was gave him a space in order for him to miss her, for his heart to long for her. But she's so scared of the influence that Nicole and the mother have on him. But what she doesn't realize is that when the stuff really was going down, Pedro had her back with the mother now and was like, this is my wife. Pedro had her back and went to the hotel with her against his mother and his sister's will, okay? The mother wanted Junior to stay, and Junior was like, no, this is my wife at the end of the day. A little bit of compromise ain't gonna hurt nobody. God, you know what? A little bit of compromise ain't gonna hurt nobody. And Chantel, at the end of the day, now feels like she's going to lose her marriage. Next week, we see, little old homeboy, her little friend, telling her it was all a setup for her to be with Pedro. I swear I hope it wasn't true. But you know what? That would make the family Chantel correct about what they said, harvesting the American dollar. $1 make a bitch holler, okay? Bags to make her dance. But anyway, y'all, that's the end of this review. I thank you all so much for being out here. Cling, cling, cling to all of my new subscribers and everybody that took time out on this this Sunday night to watch me instead of watching Pillow Talk. I thank you all so much for being here, and I look forward to doing my review tomorrow on Smothered. And for just to close the night off, cheers to all of y'all for being here. Cling, 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 cling. I love you all to pieces. Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you.